Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you today. How we doing? All right, what a game we had last night, Monday Night Football. Everybody stay up late for that? Stay up for overtime? Yeah, where's Ice? Jalen Hurts just threw another interception. Oh, my goodness, man. That was unbelievable. What a win for the Chargers, though. I mean, hey, we talked about it here. As frustrating as it is for Eagles fans, and I totally get it. Chargers fans and the Chargers, hey, we said it last night, write your story. Here's the start of it. And, dude, what a game that was. Come back, win, broken left hand with a plate in it. Justin Herbert's a gamer, dude. Got to give him credit on that. All right, so how did we do in picks? Man, story of the week, isn't it? Look, win one, lose one. Win one, lose one. Yeah, Tony, how about an interception and a fumble on the same play? It was absolutely crazy, man. Just nuts. So, we got Justin Herbert interception. We got Saquon Barkley, knocked that one out early. Eagles money line had a great shot there, didn't get it. And Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown, did not get that. Big Brad came through with Velge and Brøndby over 2.5. So great job there. Now, got to give some other shout outs here real quick. All right, the crew. You guys came through on the touchdowns last night, though. Saquon and Omarion, if anybody hit that one, plus 490. Excellent job there. And then Tizzle, what about it? Dude, knocked that one out. I think, first quarter, first half? Great job there, Tizzle. So the crew, yeah, not the best night of football, but hey, you made up for it. Like, you're not made up for it, but you made up what you could out of that game. Great job, man. Great job indeed. Big Christopher CT said, what up, AB and crew? Got to check in the special like button. Also, Slick Hoodie Game, AB. Thanks, man. Amazon, like $17, man. They're the best, dude. Very comfortable. All right, so let's jump into it here. Howie Schwab, crew play of the day. Scotty, what's up, baby? Good to see you, man. How we doing, bro? Good to see you indeed, man. All right, college basketball. Where are we going? All right, Florida plus 5.5 against UConn minus 5.5. These are college basketball, by the way. And then Illinois minus 3.5 and Ohio State plus 3.5. Now, here's the other thing, too. So, all right, polls in the chat. Vote now. All right, we'll update as we always do at the end of the show. Now, the important thing to note is these lines are going to move a lot, right? Lydia, I saw you talking about the chat. Basketball lines, yeah, they're going to be all over the place. So you're going to see some 3.5, 4.5, 4.5s and 5.5s, 5.5s and 3.5s. Yeah, they're going to be all over, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. Tone said, AB, love Jalen Hurts. He won a Super Bowl. He has to be. Something's wrong. I'm the same way, man. Like, dude, I love Jalen Hurts, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, dude. I don't know what is happening, man. It's wild, though. AB the auctioneer. Yeah. Do I have a 3? Dude, those guys are so talented, guys and girls, you know what I mean? But like those auctioneer folks are so good at what they're doing. Max Goddard got my yards on the final 2 catches before the pick at that end of the game. Nice. What up, AB? Max, hey, great job. Excellent job. Don't you love it? Like, well, you don't love it because you got to sweat, right? But then you get it, you're like, oh, thank God. I'm telling you. All right. So let's jump into it today. We'll be live today at 3 p.m. Eastern for Driving the Nightline. We'll have any final picks that we have for tonight. We'll get those in. I'm telling you, there's not a lot of games tonight. There's not much. All right. But we will go through the college football playoff this afternoon. So even if we don't have a ton for tonight, and if anybody wants to be a part of it, come on. I got a seat for you. I'll set you up. You'll be in good hands, I assure you. But yeah, it's not a lot of games tonight, but we'll definitely go through our college picks because that starts on Friday. And yeah, we need to get into it. All right. Jump into the picks. Let's go. Okay, here's what we got. Now, I saw Freddie Bear saying, I need some nice 2 legs. Hey, you know what? I'm seeing it right here, too. Here's the deal with today in college basketball. Are you going spread or are you going two leg money line? It's a tough one. We're going to walk through the games, but there's not a lot out here. All right. So again, the question you want to ask yourself in college basketball and in the NBA, all right, is am I going singular game with a spread, or am I going two leg? Because both have their risk. So, all right, let's get into it. UConn money line, BYU money line. These are both college basketball. And we'll talk about it. BYU's playing Clemson. UConn's playing Florida. Yeah. All right. Illinois playing Ohio State and the Knicks. All right. On the money line again. Yeah. Zach right here. Illinois scares me a bit. Could be a letdown spot coming off that big win against Tennessee and Nashville. No doubt. No doubt. Right. Like that was a big win and they played every minute of it. Right. Earned it. And yeah, same thing we do with Florida. But they lost by 1 point to Duke. Now they're going up against UConn, right? UConn coming off a big win. Like, there's a lot of it out here, man. It's a tough day. All right, so Illinois money line and the Knicks money line, NBA Cup tonight to add to it. All right, now, Karl Anthony Towns, I'm going to take him over 11.5 rebounds. Now, I see in the chat, Scotty said Jalen Brunson threes. You know I like it. Now, his number is set at 2.5 at like minus 155. So you're going to have to take Brunson up to 3.5. Do what you will. But Scotty, I like the look. I'm telling you, I'm right there with you. Tina, good morning, guys. Good morning, Tina. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. All right. So, yeah, we're going to roll with Illinois playing great ball. Pair them with the Knicks plus 130. We're going to take Karl Anthony Towns of the Knicks over 11.5 rebounds here, and then Tyler Herro of the over 3.5 assists. God, I can't speak today. All right, Tyler Herro over 3.5 assists. I just called him a Euro. Plus 150. Euro step hero. All right, so Big Zach said North Carolina A&T money line minus 130. Bet 365. Beautiful look, man. Beautiful look. What else do we have out here? CT said, with the wind, it's 5 degrees here in Cleveland. Could use another layer of 3. My goodness, dude, I bet. That's so cold. That's so cold, man. Yeah, I'm in Nashville. It's like, I don't know, probably 40 degrees here, and it's cold. But I'm not going to say anything because I would definitely look like a chump. Big Brad. Yeah, LaMonday Danish for the best crew in the land. Brad coming through again, baby. I love it. Father Whale, one of Hurt's worst games ever. AJ Brown drops didn't help, but Hurts played like booty. Yeah, it just wasn't good, man. It wasn't good. All right, so these are the 4 picks. Yeah, Tyler Gyro. That's dude. He's Tyler Gyro. Now, do we go? All right. Okay, real quick. All right, so these are the 4 plays. Now, we have to come to an agreement as a crew. Do we call it, is it Euro, Gyro, Hero, right? How are we pronouncing it? Because I feel like no matter any time that I order one, I say it wrong. And I want to get it right. All right. So is it Euro, Hero, Gyro? What are we going with? Let's come together as a country. Number 2. All right. Big Blade, I left sunny Los Angeles last night for 5 degrees Chicago this morning. God, that's so cold. That's so cold. As I'm sitting in a house that's 73 degrees, and I'm like, ugh. I'm a chump when it's cold. I definitely am. All right, man, good to see everybody. TJ, what's up, baby? Good to see you, man. All right, so let's jump into college basketball here. So, what do we do? Tina said, welcome to Chicago, Brian. It's so cold. Chicago's one of those places that you have to buy your coat from Chicago. Like this little stuff that I'm bringing from Nashville, it's not going to last. No, I'm going to be a dumb standing out there like, could you show me to your local anything? I need a jacket, a real one. Oh, my goodness. All right. So, all right, college basketball here. So, Villanova and Michigan. Michigan, a 16.5 point favorite. Total of 150.5. All right. So the question to ask yourself here, first off, are you playing anything with it? I mean, are you playing Michigan 16 and a half? I know that Michigan has been just absolutely demolishing people. They have. But, I mean, 16 and a half? I don't know. No Chill said, sorry I'm late, pretending to be busy at work again. Smash that like button. There we go. Yeah. Hey, if you're watching on your phone, just grab the screen, just pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. I appreciate it. Yeah. All right. So with Michigan tonight, I mean, you're gonna get points, but how many? And Villanova is not a bad basketball team, by the way. Okay. I want to learn more. 7-1, 1-0 on the road. All right. I've seen Michigan. I want to see more from Villanova, but again, man, 17 points. Man, I don't know. Take the over, Brian. You like that? Yeah. You know, that might actually be the best play. And I'm not saying actually like, hey, Brian, you know. No, like that might be the play. Cuz I agree with you. Like there's absolutely zero negative anything to say about Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing. But Villanova's good too. And Brian, I think you're right because Villanova definitely will push it in terms of offensive, I don't know, efficiency, you could say. So, yeah, man, like I think the over could be it. I really do. All right. If anybody has, a better look, again, I'm telling you straight up, I'm not the most educated on Villanova basketball, right? At least this year. I just need to see more. So can't wait to watch the game. It's in Ann Arbor, Chrysler Center. So there you go, home game for Michigan. But again, 17 points, man, seems like a lot. Clemson and BYU. All right, the Jimmy V Classic presented by Modelo. Jimmy V, love Modelo. All right. Madison Square Garden. Okay. The bounce house is taking it to New York in BYU. They're 7-1. How are we feeling about them? 10th in the country. They're doing their thing. Now we're going to learn more about it. 7.5. I've seen this number get down to 6.5. So again, shop your books. And get an eye at where the lines are going because you could see you're going to see it bounce around a lot. All right. Again, neutral site game. Matty Boy, my wife does advertising for Modelo. Shout out indeed. And okay, real quick. So the Modelo commercials about the college football, like forgive me because I don't know the exact branding terms, but like, the extraordinary fan, you know what I mean? Like the dude at USC games leading the charge, the Florida fans, shout out indeed, Matty Boy, because those are excellent commercials. Excellent advertising, dude. The Recruiter, that's what it is. Yes, absolutely love it. And look, the fact that we're literally breaking down a commercial and the advertising and the marketing for it goes to show she's handling business. I love it. So, yeah, absolutely. Great job indeed. All right. BYU, again, man, like the question that you ask yourself, are you going singular games with spread? All right. Which risk are you going to play tonight? Singular game with a spread or money line, but now you got to get two of them. You see what I'm saying? You got to kind of pick your poison here. Because again, I'll show the picks here in just 1 second. We don't have a lot of games. Maryland, Eastern Shore, and Virginia. Virginia's 35.5-point favorite. Again, don't know too terribly much about Maryland, Eastern Shore. So do what you will with that. All right. Big one here. Illinois and Ohio State. So, yeah, as Zach was saying, Illinois coming off a big win against Tennessee in Nashville. By the way, let's not lie and act like that was a neutral site win. That was a road win. And Illinois handled their business. They're an excellent basketball team, man. 7-2, getting the Big Ten started here. We got a total of 157 and a half. So again, what do you do here? Okay. Illinois, 4.5 point favorite. All right. It's in Columbus, road game. All right. What do you do? Are you going Illinois minus 4.5, or do you try to pair it? All right. And I went with the pairing. But again, uh, understand that when you have nights like this with not a lot of games, that's the risk that you're playing. One game, but I need a spread, or I need two games, but I just need the win. All right. So I will talk about the NBA too, but I've got Illinois and the Knicks, and then again UConn and BYU. So yeah, like that's the question you got to ask. You going to play BYU 7.5, or are you just going to play them to win the game? But playing them to win the game, now we got to beat Florida too, or we got to beat UConn if you're betting Florida. You see what I'm saying? So pick your poison. All right. Speaking of Florida and UConn, here you go. UConn, a 4.5 point favorite. Again, a neutral site game. And shout out to Mrs. Matty Boy, presented by Modelo. Let's make sure we say that advertising as much as possible. The Jimmy V Classic, presented by Modelo. Lovely tournament here. All right, yeah. So UConn, 4.5 point favorite. Total 145.5. Okay. So again, I ask you the question, as a bettor today, your decision essentially is going to come down to which risk do you want? You want one game and a spread? You want two games and no spreads, right? At least that's how I look at it. Now, if anybody has a better way, hey, I'm all ears. You know what I mean? It is all about just making money, you know? So if you've got a better look at it, another strategy, hey, let's go. Yeah. Ooh, I will move my applesauce brain right out of this chair and give it to you, right? So, yeah. Now, again, with Florida coming off a loss to Duke. But again, look, 5-3, but they're 18th in the country. Like, and I don't even really care about rankings all that much, but this Florida team is good. And remember this as well. Does anybody remember this game from last year? Here's the other part. You remember the end of UConn and Florida last year in the tournament? Florida's your reigning national champion, not UConn. Hurley was PO'd, buddy. You remember all that mess? I guarantee he hasn't forgotten about that. So what do? You roll with UConn here? Yeah, this is it right here. Florida, great rebound shooting is questionable. Yeah, they're big bodies, right? No chill. I take the over in the Maryland Eastern Shore Virginia game. HBCUs have been a lot stronger in basketball. Hey, okay. First off, great point. Thank you for that. Number two, not only on top of every other sport, but if you are interested in HBCUs athletics across the board, again, I implore you to like, subscribe, follow at No Chill Sports Media. Go check their YouTube page and all of their socials out. I'm telling you, it is a wonderful, wonderful site of all kinds of different sports aspects, you name it, with people that are in it, right? Just had to give a shout out to No Chill Sports Media. Everyone make sure like, subscribe, follow. Absolute a wonderful gym to be had, man. Yeah, you'll enjoy it. All right, so there we go. I appreciate that. Yeah, so Florida and UConn, man, like I know it seems dumb of like last year and all that. Like, yeah, what does that really matter? Everything matters to Hurley. Blade, in women's college basketball, I have Omaha 56.5 against Nebraska. Nebraska will get up and play everyone and try not to completely embarrass Omaha. That is a massive number, and I'm right there with it. Let me write that down. All right. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Like, that's knowledge. You know what I mean? No, hey, absolutely. I mean every word of it. I love them, man. All right, Emilio, Garden is a home game for UConn. Yeah, it is. It is. But what do you do with this? Look at that total. 145.5. Man, that's light, right? All right. So that's what we have in college basketball. Now, for ranked games, there are other games being played that aren't ranked, but yeah, I would say look to No Chill, look to Zach, look to Matty Ice. Keep going. Check the Discord for sure. All right, let me get these here. Okay, UConn money line and BYU money line. College basketball -105. Okay, Illinois money line and the New York Knicks money, and we're going to talk about that one second. Money line +130. Okay, Karl Anthony Towns over 11.5 rebounds -115. And then Tyler Hero over 3.5 assists at +115 as well. So I know that it looks pretty light, but it's pretty light. There's not a whole lot out here today. Let's see. So we talked college basketball. All right, here's the NBA. All of it. Like I said, not a lot out there tonight. Addison said, "What is up? I am late. Got lost in a death metal album. It happens. Sometimes you just got to let it out." I love it. What album? All right. Heat and the Magic. All right. So these are on top of it, not to make your day more stressful, but these aren't regular NBA games either. They're NBA Cup quarterfinal games. So what have we learned from NBA Cup games? They shoot 1,000 threes. Okay. You're going to see a lot of them, even with these two teams. However, we are getting to the point where, we're at the quarterfinals here, right? So naturally, you're going to see a little of that reined in. It happened. Matty Ice, Norman Powell over 24.5 points and rebounds. Dude, what can't the Iceman do for you? I love it. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow Matty Ice as well. All right. Absolute stud. Yeah. All right. So Heat and the Magic. All right. The Heat, 1.5 point favorite. Total of 234.5. So in most Magic games, the total's around 222.5, right? So the books are saying the same thing that we've all been saying. These cup games, going to get a lot more shots. Going to get more threes. But with that, you're going to get more missed shots. All right. And what comes with missed shots? Rebounds. Rebounds, no doubt. Now, we're going assists with Tyler Hero here. That dude has been on absolute fire in regards to assists. Man, the Magic are good defense, but yeah. Now, we're just talking about rebounds. So let's jump to game number 2. Knicks and the Raptors live from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Beautiful Scotiabank Arena. Toronto might be the cleanest city that's ever existed. It's beautiful. The 6. All right, so we got the Knicks and the Raptors here, man. Knicks a 4.5 point favorite. Total 226.5. Yeah, well, Scotty Barnes, over 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Great look. Thank you, Whale. And anybody looking for these? I know DraftKings, they put them under player combos. All right, so points, rebounds, and assists. Freddie Bear said, AB, thanks for 2 teams parlay. Freddie Bear, my friend, I hope they come through, man. And thank you. It's good to see you, buddy. Addison, Hideous Aftermath by Sanguisugabog, some of Columbus, Ohio's finest and my favorite death metal album from 2025. See, there we go. I would have never known about this if Addison didn't bring it up. All right, Hideous Aftermath. I'm going to listen to that today. Let's go. Hell yeah, dude. I love it. Yeah. I want to check it out, dude. All right. Hideous Aftermath. I'm sure everyone in the audience loves, hey, the host is taking notes and nothing's happening. This is exciting television. All right. So, Knicks to the Raptors. Again, we're on Karl Anthony Towns, over 11 and a half rebounds. It's going to be a tight one. Emilio said, send Guisuga Bob for over total corners. That is a tough name right there. That's a great name, though. Zach, 2 hours from Columbus. I'll have to check them out. There we go. Matty boy, I made a GIF of you. Yes, there we go. We need GIFs for sure. I love it. All right. So, yeah, Matty got it right. Sangria SpongeBob. All right. Yeah, that's definitely much easier to say. Sangrias, by the way. Dude, shout out to Sangrias. That's a great drink. I'm an idiot. All right. I hope you're having a great Tuesday here. Let me get the picks for you. Okay. So the question of the day, are you playing one game or are you playing two? I'm electing to go with the 2-leg method. But we're going to find out. All right. So UConn money line, BYU money line, both college basketball, minus 105. Okay. Now, mixing up college basketball and the NBA together, we're going to go Illinois on the money line against Ohio State, and we're going to go Knicks money line plus 130. Matty boy, it's easily been 10 years since I had a sangria. Got to change that maybe this summer. Yeah, and you know the great part about it too is that, dude, they're good with alcohol, good without it. You know what I mean? Like, dude, now you're just drinking a great fruit juice drink. Hey, and I'm still on what you were talking about last night. The tonic with a fresh grapefruit. Count me in 1,000,000%. That sounds like a delicious drink, again, with alcohol or without. Like, I would have one right now. Now it sounds like I'm an alcoholic. All right, so back to the Illinois money line, Knicks money line, plus 130. Karl Anthony Towns over 11.5 rebounds, minus 115. And Tyler Euro, over 3.5 assists, plus 115. And Tyler, we're just kidding, buddy. We're going Tyler Hero for sure. I just won a Euro. It sounds delicious. And it's 9:30 in the morning. At least where I am. West Coast is like it's 7:30, bro. What are you talking about? Emilio, I've been looking forward to making sangria with my homemade blackberry wine. Oh my good. That sounds all right. That sounds delicious, dude. All I heard was Santa. I don't practice Santeria. What a great song that was. Emilio needs to age a bit first. Yep. It'll get there. Yep. I ain't got no crystal ball, but if I had 1,000,000, dude, what a great song, man. I got to listen to that today too. Santeria. All right. Okay, we'll get out of here. Like, I've got nothing else for you. There's 6 games tonight, so I don't want to take your time. Hey, there we go. Matty Boy said it. AB, I'm drinking a ton of those tonic waters with grapefruit. That's a great drink. Like, I literally want to go get a fresh grapefruit now. It sounds good, dude. Okay. All right. We'll get out of here. Everybody have a wonderful Tuesday. We'll be live today at 3 p.m. Eastern to break down everything final for tonight. We'll wrap everything up. And then we're going to go through the college football playoff with all of your best bets. So bring those in with that. So remember, and here, let me put it up on the screen real quick. So again, all right. So this afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern, we're gonna be going through this with the bets, with the spreads, with all of it. So what you want to think about? All right, number one, the futures. Okay, let's think about, is there anything that we need to play? Like, let's go through it from not a betting perspective, from an NCAA March Madness perspective. Okay, of all right, just the bracket. Forget spreads, forget betting. Who's gonna win this tournament? Okay, so let's think about this. Here are our futures, okay, to win it. So think about that. Then number two, we're going to go through the games, spreads, totals, all of it. All right, so we've got one game on Friday, Alabama and Oklahoma, and then we got 3 on Saturday, Miami, Texas A&M. We've got Tulane and Ole Miss, and with Ole Miss, no chill sports. Help me out here. I believe LSU 4 assistant coaches are heading back to Ole Miss. Literally got there, I think, last night, and are going to help Pete Golding through the college football playoff. However long Ole Miss lasts in it, and then come back to Lane Kiffin's staff at LSU. So no chill. I think I got that correct. Please check me if I am wrong and put the correct information out there. But I bring that up because we talked about yesterday that do not sleep on Tulane in this game. These two fan bases know each other. These two fan bases, the families married in. Like this is home between Tulane and Ole Miss, all right? And I was worried about Pete Golding's staff and what they were going to do preparing for this game. But if there's some firepower coming, yeah, those dudes know what they're doing. So anyways, we'll talk about all that. But there's a lot to break down internally with that game because Ole Miss doesn't have they have a new head coach, but it ain't the same head coach they've had all year. So, yeah, Aubie, it 100%. Ole Miss a different team without Lane. You ain't got to be sorry about that at all. That's the big question. And you look at Tulane with 16.5 points. Hey, buddy, Tulane ain't no slouch now. Yeah, Lane Kiffin had a big part in that, 100%. So we're dealing with a situation. I'm not used to a college football team making it and their coaches leaving for a team that's not in the college foot. Like you don't see that very often. You know what I mean? So it's a different situation, but we'll talk about all that. And then James Madison and Oregon, they also play Saturday. And again, Oregon's a 20.5 point favorite. So, I mean, look at the rest of Saturday. These are massive, massive spreads that you have. So let's look at it from a betting perspective, but let's also look at it from a college, like the NCAA March Madness tournament perspective. Let's just fill out a bracket, don't forget about betting. Like let's fill out our brackets. So come with that 3 p.m. Eastern today. And we'll go all through that. We'll clean up, any final bets, any player props, anything. Also, I will say too, TJ and all of our folks that bring NHL picks in the chat. Number one, thank you. Could not thank you enough for that. And number two, bring it. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, next Saturday. Yeah. So we still got a week to see what's up. Yes. Yeah, 100%. So yeah, we've got time, but still want to go through that. Because man, what do you do? I don't know. It's a lot to talk about. So we'll break all this down this afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. Okay. So anyways, all right, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And we will be live 3 p.m. Eastern. All right. Have a good one. Talk to you soon. See you. Who's got it better than us? No!